Are pilled bed sheets ruining your life? Okay, that was dramatic. Even for me. But in all seriousness, pilling sheets are no fun. But today, we're here to fix that. With this. Let's do this. We only had our sheets for about 6 months until they started pilling really bad on one side in particular. For me, this was upsetting because I had done so much research before buying the sheets in the first place. And also they were $250. I've had Walmart sheets that lasted longer than 6 months. At this point, they are so incredibly pilled that as soon as we put them on the bed, both me and my husband can't wait to switch back to our other set of sheets, which are bamboo and not pilled. Bamboo is just really soft in general, but I digress. Pilling's the worst. So in a hope to revive my pilled cotton sheets, I have bought a fabric shaver from Amazon. I tried it out on a pair of my husband's joggers and it seemed to work pretty good. So I'm hopeful that it can get all the pilling off of these and make them buttery soft once again. I didn't want to use a razor because I read that that can rip the fabric. I thought about using a knife to shave it off, but that seemed a little bit dangerous. So will it work? Let's find out. So I didn't use any guards on this, I just had it on the lowest setting. And I started out by laying the sheets over our bed because it's the only surface big enough in the house to fit them. The fitted sheets are actually fine, it's just the top sheet that's pilling really bad, so that's all I'm going to focus on today. I started the process at one edge of the sheet so I could do it in sections and ensure that I hit every spot. Thankfully the edges weren't too bad, so I was able to go over this section faster, but when I reached the center there was a lot more pilling. Here I found the most effective technique was to go over the sheets with long, slow strokes. This seemed to give the machine more time to shave off all the pills. I also found that less pressure was better than more, and pulling the fabric taut helped to remove the most pilling as well. Another thing I did in the really bad areas to remove as much pilling as possible was I started going over the same spot multiple times, horizontally, vertically, and with circular motions. This hit the fabric from different angles and it seemed to remove the most pilling. Before I moved on, I tried to fill the section with my hands to make sure I didn't miss any spots. And the whole time I kept an eye on the waste compartment and emptied it as it started to fill up. If you don't empty this, it will clog the machine and make it less effective. The process in general kind of reminded me of ironing, if irons were really small and only covered a tiny surface at a time. And it was overall very relaxing and pretty straightforward. I was kind of worried that the device would overheat or the motor would fail because I did it for so long continuously, but thankfully it made it all the way through without any issues. Wow, so that actually went much better than expected. My expectations were low, and as a result, I was pleasantly surprised. It got rid of the pilling, and they just feel very soft now. Very similar to what they were when I bought them, just a little more broken in and, you know, soft in a good way. I am pleased. Cool. Best $13 I ever spent. The whole process took me about an hour for one sheet, so 30 minutes each side. And I emptied the little container on this about 6 times, and the sheets have improved by 100%. Honestly, I'm excited to put these bad boys back on the bed. It's been a while since that was the case. But alas, it has not changed the sheets day. That usually happens on Monday. So until then, I'm going to store them in my handy dandy storage bins. Do you need more storage? What am I saying? Don't we all? That's why you should check out my next video on all my storage hacks and secrets right here next. I can't believe I typed that in. Alright, well I sincerely hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about the pilling situation, just drop them down below. I'll get back to you. I'm gonna go find some more fabric to shave. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next one.